Good morning, traders. Jefferson Fossey here with Walsh Trading. Happy Friday, everyone. It is Friday, November 7th here. It's about 7:50 here in the morning. I'm running a little bit behind here today. I'd like to thank the fine folks at Metro for making the train sit there for half an hour for no apparent reason. Please keep in mind, futures trading does involve substantial amounts of risk. Let's take a look and see what happened here in the markets yesterday, what happened overnight, what might happen here today. December live cattle, we're down $1.75 here yesterday, closing 218.77. Not limit down yesterday, so we got normal limits here today, but market still seems weak. Looks to me to be heading to at least these June highs here in the December contract, which is 216.50 or so, just above that 200-day moving average. Probably likely the target there. That's a 214.82. So I still expect the market to test into that 215 range or so. Everything's been bearish as we've been heading lower here these last three sessions. The volume has been increasing. Tells me there's a little bit more selling pressure there. The market's a little bit oversold, but we haven't been that way for very long here. And the MACD is continuing to weaken. It is Friday. We could get a little bit of profit-taking bounce out of here, but I don't know. Everything looks kind of heavy to my eye. Feeders, same way. 437 lower yesterday. 315.60 is where they closed. January doesn't have a long enough time frame here to give us a long-term average. November does at 200 days at 311, which is roughly where those highs here from early June. That was at 308.77. The January contract is the one we should be looking at right now, and that corresponding high is right around that 302.70 area. So maybe another 10, 15 bucks lower here for feeders here before they find reasonable chart support here, since we're breaking everything. Speaking of breaking support, lean hogs dropped again yesterday, down $1.62, breaking through that 50% Fibonacci retracement. That's taken from the lows here in April to the highs that we had here in September. Breaking support there, breaking to the 50-day. If they're going to keep going, look for them to retrace all the way to this 62% retracement here, right around the 76.40 or so mark. December corn, kind of a bearish day here yesterday. We're trading below both the 5 and 10-day moving averages now. It was down about 6.5 here yesterday. Still not, we're kind of struggling to get through that 200-day average. That's at 436 here, reference the Ds. On the bullish side here, the 50 and the 100-day did make a bullish crossover here late in October, 29th, 30th, somewhere in that time frame. Do like this market here from the long side. I think you just look to buy dips here in the grains for the time being here. Same thing with soybeans. Big down day yesterday, dropping 26 3/4 to close at 1107 half. This morning we're trading 1114, up about 6.5 here on the day. I think that $11 nice big fat round even number support. We're also right here at the 23% retracement, and the 10-day moving average, everything giving us support here right around that 1107 half mark. Yeah, I like buying dips here in the grains, and soybean is one of those. So soy meal, profit taking sell off here yesterday was down 12 bucks, 12.10 lower here to close at 312.70. This morning it's up just a little bit here, 90 cents higher, 313.60, holding that 10-day moving average support. This one ran really far, really fast. It might trade back a little bit, but you're currently in the support levels that we're holding here yesterday and so far in the overnight session roughly correspond with the highs that we had here in April and in May. So this might be as far back as it goes, and that 50 and 100-day average are making a bullish crossover here in the December contract and soy meal as well. So I still like buying dips there. Soybean oil, it's been more sideways than anything else. We're trading both sides of that 200-day moving average here this week. Spiked up yesterday, got up to 49.26, but ended up closing 34 lower here, 49.35. Today it's up a little bit, 49.58. Doesn't seem to have much of a directional push here in the soybean oil here at the moment. Chicago wheat was down 3 3/4 here yesterday, 531, well, it's 3 3/4 lower here in the overnight, finishing 531 3/4, a bit lower more than that yesterday. Dropped 19 1/4 here, 535 half. holding right on that 38% retracement from the contract lows to the highs we set so long ago here on Wednesday. We're right back underneath that 100-day moving average. That's not particularly supportive. This market has had a lot of difficulty getting over that here this year. Tried it in March. We stayed up it for about a week or so and then cracked back below it. 3 days of trade higher, and here in the middle of June cracked right back below it. Had 4 days up above it here this time. I don't want to see it go back down. December KC wheat is down 2.5 here this morning. Same commentary there. It's down 17.75 yesterday. Trouble getting through that 100-day moving average here. I think they got a little bit more momentum both in Chicago and KC this time, but we are trading lower here today as well, and we're below the 100-day and below the below the 5 and the 10-day moving averages here as well. The only other market that I've got a new signal on here today is cotton. Christmas cotton here is down 48.6406 here. You got the 5-10-day moving averages turning over to the bearish side with today's trade. Market's failing to hold or get through that 50-day moving average. Ran into it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days or so here, finishing off with that level here on Tuesday, and it's been working its way ever since lower. Yeah, cotton market doesn't look real friendly here right now. Other markets that are moving around here today, bond market's down about 10, trading both sides of that 50-day moving average here. Profit taking ensued when the Fed lowered rates here a week or so ago. Been working its way down here ever since. Same thing with the stock market. S&P's down about 23. It's right on that 50-day moving average there. NASDAQ's down about 120. Heading to that 50-day moving average, I think. The Dow's down 120, same thing, heading to the 50-day in the broader market. Russell is trading below it, has been here for 1, 2, 3 sessions. Well, we'll count all week. 5 sessions it's traded at that 50-day moving average, but it can't stay up above it here. Yeah, appreciate you guys listening. You have any questions, comments, if there's a market you want me to cover in particular, give me a call. My email and my phone number are in the bio. Talk to you guys later.